Alright, y'all. It's a rainy day today. Kind of spitting, everything's wet. I got some free time, so thought I would come out here to the woods and just kind of hang out for a little bit, maybe practice some wet weather fire making and whatnot. For today, I just got basically my fire kit, a knife, my axe, my saw, and the stuff to make coffee, and that's it. I do have my stool with me too, and a tarp. So priorities, since I'm in my rain gear, I'm going to get down to the campsite. Got a little 5x8 tarp, soul tarp I'm going to put up, and get that going, so give me a place to get under and stay dry, and then get a fire going, get some coffee on the go, and then I thought I might work on my axe work a little bit. So I'm fixing to get up here to the camp, and I'm going to put my tarp up real quick, and I'll get back with you here shortly. Working on fire prep right now. I'm splitting to the dry inside of this locust, and that's what's going on right now. So I'll get back with you guys here shortly. So now I've got shelter and I've got fire. The next step is getting some coffee on the go, and then I'll do a little bit of a show and tell. There you go. I got coffee going. It's not as full as I'd have liked it to be. I did this once already, and the stick I was using as my crossbar here was not sturdy enough, and it fell and dumped everything. So got a stronger stick, stuck it in the ground, put the log on it, and put a better cross or upright on there, and just hung it. And I'm really having a blast out here. It's kind of a, you know, what most people would consider a miserable day. It's rainy, it's dreary, overcast, but I'm really having a lot of fun out here. Just out here by myself, fiddling around. Alright guys, a friend of mine from the internet, Oz Haggis Head is what he goes by. He makes all kinds of leather pouches and fire steels and all kinds of stuff. So recently he started an online store, and I'll try to remember to put the link down below. If not, hopefully he'll chime in on the comments and, you know, leave the web address or whatever it is. But I ordered this from him, and it is a from what I remember, it's a kangaroo skin pouch. It's a really nice leather pouch. It's got a little bit of dirt on it from here sitting on the ground, but it comes with contents. Not all this. I've added to this. It's kind of a base kit when you get it, and it's your deal to add whatever you want to it. So I'll show you what it comes with. I added this, which is just a pre-made tinder bundle for flint and steel or bow, you know, friction fire, whatever. So that I added that in there. It comes with this ferro rod, or a ferro rod. They're not all alike. They're all different handles. This is just the one I got, and it's got two pretty cool looking. I'm guessing these are bone beads, and with a striker. Now I swapped out the striker because the striker didn't work that great for me, so I just threw a spare one I had in my my fire kit drawer at home, and threw this one on. It works pretty good, and I used that today to start the fire. You can see it's got some use there. So that's included. I also included myself some petroleum jelly cotton balls for ferro rod fire, and I used one of those today also. Also I included a couple fat wood sticks, just to aid in fire making. I also have a small tin. It's a one of the small Altoids tins. And in here, which I'll probably won't be able to open with one hand, is my char cloth. I got 3 rolls of it in there. That's denim, like off blue jeans. And then this is my tin. I can make more if I need to. So I added that. He includes an antique tin, which is one of the main reasons I really like this kit, because this is, you know, this is total bushcraft right here, and classic old school stuff to me. Everybody's got their different meanings to it, but this is, I really like this. It's an old tobacco tin from Australia, and it's just really cool. And it came with some char cloth material and whatnot, and I went ahead and put my, if I can get it open, some extra cord. I think he put this cord in there, if I remember correctly, and I added my homemade flint striker and some, sorry, chert striker. I know there's some people out there that kind of get pissy about the fact that people use the word flint, because flint evidently is only from Europe. This is, I think, chert, don't quote me. You know, it's some stuff I picked up out of a creek, and so that'll work good for me. And like I said, my char cloth's over here, and I think he intended this for char cloth, but I would hate to put that in a fire and ruin that. It's an old rusty tin, but I just really like the looks of that, and I don't want to, you know, ruin it by putting it in the fire. So I put an extra small tin in there to go along with that. And then I have an extra piece of chert, and that's it. It's a really nice leather bag. It's got perfect for, you know, holding extra tinder, your flint steel kit, whatever you may want to put in it. But it's my new fire kit. Flint steel kit, char cloth, a tinder bundle pre-made, because it's kind of a pain in the butt when you really want to have a fire and you just want to get it going. And you know, I tend to use flint steel almost always, and so this is my new kit. And like I said, I'll try to remember to add a that's a lot of stuff to fit in that bag, but I'll try to remember to put a link to his store and to his YouTube page. I believe the one he's using now is he goes by Howling Dingo, and you can contact him on his page, or like I said, I'll try to put the link up to his online store. And hopefully Oz Haggis Head, hopefully he'll chime in on the content or the comments and whatnot, and talk a little bit more about some of the stuff he sells. He sells Sammy style knives, bushcraft knives, you know, it's stuff he made, most of it. It's, you know, leather products, bags, coffee pouches, ferro rods with the handles. He does all the antler and the bone and the wood and that kind of stuff. So anyway, guys, then we'll walk you through the camp real quick. Just real quick, I got the tarp. It's a sill tarp, 5x8, guide out just for a little bit of extra rain protection. Got my coat hanging under there, my rain jacket. Coffee's on the go, fire's going. Brought out my Grantsford Brooks Scandinavian 4-stacks. I can't seem to keep the small 4-stacks because every time I go to a meet I end up trading it out for something else. And then I've got the Blind Horse knives, canteen shop knife. Brought out a pair of leather gloves to work on the wood with. Camp stool, which is, I'm really liking that. It was cheap at the Army Navy store. It's got a pocket underneath. I can stuff stuff I'm not using right now, but I'll probably use before I leave. So like my coffee and sugar and all that kind of stuff, little stuff, you just get stuffed in there. I brought the Maxpedition, I think this is the jumbo, there, and my fire kit, and then the stuff to make coffee. And other than that, that's pretty much it. I did bring my saw sitting over there. Don't know if I'll use it, but I can if I want to. I thought about, and that's pretty much my day camp setup for today. I do have another knife in my bag. I think it's a BK16. The other day, I tried to take film on my phone, and it just didn't work out for me because I forgot my camera. But I came out here the other day and wanted to practice with the axe, and you can see I'm not very good with it yet as far as actually chopping big stuff. But I wanted to take this dead locust down because the top was off of it, and I didn't want it falling on anybody while we're in camp, so I went ahead and took it down. I'm going to cut it up here eventually, but anyway, just came out today to kind of fool around, get out of the house. My girlfriend's out doing shopping, actually fiance now. I just wanted to get out in the woods and play with my axe and my knife and all that kind of stuff, and have some coffee, and just kind of, it's like going to church for me when I come out here. And oh, coffee's boiling. Alright guys, so this is my coffee pot. It's basically a coffee can that coffee came in. You can still get them at like the dollar store. You'll find the real cheap coffee. I think it's Sun Clover or something like that brand. And basically, normally I use a wire coat hanger for a bale, but this time I just drilled 2 holes, and this came on a used zebra pot that I got, and it's just a piece of cable with 2 little tiny carabiners. I've got other coffee pots and whatnot. I've been through a couple more pots and all kinds of kettles and different things, and this works perfect for me. So alright y'all, my gloves got kind of wet while I was out messing around in the woods. I did chop this guy off and pulled this section up of a log. I was going to split him up and use him as firewood, but I didn't realize how late it was. So I need to kind of get back. So I made my coffee, and this stuff is like brutally strong, which is the way I like it. Yeah, that stuff is dark. No grounds, just really, really dark. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then I'll probably pack up and head out. It was a blast. A couple things I would have wished I would have done is brought a little bit more water. Other than that though, everything worked out really well. I stayed really warm, really dry. No worries as far as that goes. Was nothing to start a fire. It took me maybe 10 minutes to get some kindling, some split wood kindling, enough to get the fire going. And then with that Oz Haggis ferro rod, I know the ferro rod's not any different, but that's who I got it from, that I showed you guys. It lit right up and didn't have a problem, got it going. Haven't had a problem keeping it going, even though the wood's kind of damp and wet. As long as I split it down to about that size there, which is about, alright y'all, I got about a half hour before I gotta leave. Basically what I've been doing, I gotta warm my coffee up because I've been messing around. All these pine boughs, I'm not even actually sure how they got down here, but they're down here, so I'm using them. They are, I'm cutting the small stuff off of them, and I'm going to use it. But I'm actually been wanting to do one of these for quite a while, so I'm going to make me a A-frame shelter, and the next chance I get, I'm going to try to sleep out in it. I had one upright that was Y, and it kept falling over, so I finally just took and got me a piece. This was a Y, but it broke, and so I lashed the first 2 pieces and the Y and the ridge pole together so it'll be stable. Then back here at the end, since I've got size 15 feet and I'm 6'3", I wanted a little bit more foot room. I might actually put a little bit bigger one in here yet, but that's just a Y stick holding the ridge pole up. and now I'm working on getting uprights or ridge ribs for it, and then I'm going to line it as much as of it I can with that stuff, that green pine, and then put all this wet stuff on top of that, and I'm going to try to get it 3 feet thick. And then on a drier day I'm going to come back out, and when all the leaves are kind of drier, I'll fill this with leaves and whatnot, and make me a nice bed in there. And then we'll do the next time I get one of my cohorts out with me, we'll try the 5-gallon bucket test and see how that holds up. Alright y'all, I got a pretty decent coating of those pine boughs on here, and I just kicked a few leaves up on top. Nowhere near done, obviously, but a good coating of leaves and whatnot, and I should be good to go. And then I got to do this side, but I think, like I said, I think I'll let it dry up a little bit in there and do my bed. I'll get this side pretty well done, and then, you know, next time I come out I'll bring an old wool blanket or something to help collect the leaves. But it's coming along. I still need to get some more poles up here by the top, and that'll be good on that side. And then I'll just, like I said, I need about 3 to 3.5, 4 feet of leaves to make it waterproof, from what I've read and what I've seen. But I will do the bucket test before I sleep in it, just to make sure it's waterproof. And I will bring my pruners out the next time I come out and snip some of the stuff off at the top, just because I don't want anything protruding above that ridge line any more than I have to, stick wise, because I don't want anything, you know, the water hitting those sticks and running down and dripping on me. There you go. So I got the pine boughs on, kicked a few leaves. I'm going to put lots more leaves on, but I just found a few pieces of bark laying around, so I threw them on, and can't wait to get back out and do some more. But it's time for me to go now, so give you one more look at it. It's going to be tight inside there, but I think it'll be alright. And I can't wait to get it done, sleep out in it, and give it a shot. Because I know the bush bed part ain't a problem. I made those before and slept in them. And they're really easy to make, and they're really warm and comfortable. So I think with the shelter, if I make it right and I get lots of insulation on it, with a fire out front with a reflector, I should have no trouble. Anyway, packed up. I'm going to rinse my can and my cup out as soon as I get up to the house. And other than that, I'm ready to go. So until next time, if you got any comments, questions, you know, want to see anything in particular, let me know. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.